My name is Drew Holmes. I'm one of the writers working on Saints Row the Third. We're showing off a couple of things. We're showing off our open world gameplay. We kind of like to call it, it's not a sandbox, it's a toy box. Lots of cool weapons, lots of things for you to do, mess around with the people of Steelport, cause lots of mayhem, vehicles, VTOLs, fly around the city and cause lots of destruction. And then we're showing two of our what we call custom missions. Those are our story-based missions. Lots of crazy, wacky things are going to happen in them. The first mission of the game we've been showing off, you're robbing a bank, lifting the giant bank vault out of the crumbling building. And then we transition to our second mission of the game where we introduce our main bad guys, the Syndicate. And that mission culminates in a free fall skydive into the new city of Steelport as bad guys are trying to attack you. So it's pretty insane. It's all about crazy, over-the-top ridiculousness. We want to throw realism out the window. We're going to give players this really fun, ridiculous, over-the-top experience that they're really not going to find in any other game. We're picking up a few years after the end of Saints Row 2. The Saints are now on top of the world and they've sold out. They've become global celebrities. They've got their own line of bobbleheads. They've got Saints energy drinks. There's a movie in the works about them, and they really have kind of embraced this cult of celebrity. Still being the bad guys. Robbing banks, attacking people in the streets. But there's sort of this rogues gallery of Saints Row guys that have returned. And essentially what happens is because they think they're on top of the world and they can do anything, they go to rob a bank, which turns out is owned by the Syndicate, this multinational conglomerate of gangs that we introduce. The Syndicate doesn't take too kindly to that and tries to take the Saints over, which in turn leads to this giant war between the Saints and the Syndicate and in the new city of Steelport. And so then it's the Saints trying to get revenge on the Syndicate and take over Steelport for their own. The Syndicate is actually made up of three different gangs. We've got the Luchadors, which are masked Mexican wrestlers. We've got the Morning Star, which are kind of this Eastern European weapons smugglers, and the Deckers, which are kind of more the high-tech angle of the Syndicate. But those guys, they're all working together to try and defeat the Saints. Yep, this new city is called Steelport. Like I said earlier, we introduced it by a skydiving shootout, and it's really this giant city of sin. We built it from the ground up with our new tech that we've introduced to Saints Row the Third. It's been built solely for the purpose of giving players this crazy, ridiculous, fun experience. There's going to be something to do on every corner of the street. It's this giant mecca of sin that we've created solely for the purpose of Saints Row the Third. We wanted to give players a new experience, something new to explore. The first mission of the game does still take place in Stillwater, so you'll see some of the cool little Saints branding that's in that city. But we really wanted to push it forward, kind of give the Saints a new fresh start and give players this ridiculous, over-the-top experience. So you're not going to have to be grinding from the bottom. You start out on the top and you get to bring the full force of the Saints arsenal to the Syndicate. Absolutely. Two-player drop-in, drop-out co-op online. You're going to be play through the entire campaign with a friend. We're throwing lots of cool new tools that we'll be unveiling in the future for people to really have lots of fun with their online buddy. You can create your own character. Customization is returning for Saints Row the Third. Each person will be able to create their own fully customizable character, and then in our cinematics, it will show if you're playing at home, it'll show your character in the cinematic, and your co-op buddy at his house will have his customized character show up in those cinematics. But then you'll be able to play through the missions all together. Just like Saints Row 2, he's going to talk a lot. We're going to have many more voice options as opposed to Saints Row 2. We're really giving, there's some old ones and some new ones that are going to be returning in terms of voice customization. I think people are really going to be surprised. We've got lots of cool new weapons that we've been showing off. Giant dildo bat you can hit people with, the Apaca fists, giant plastic fists, you punch them and they explode in a purple, red gooey mist. We've got airstrikes you can call down at any time to attack gang members. We've also revamped the melee animation system, so as you're running down the street, be able to jump on someone's back and use them as a skateboard for a little bit, throw suplexes on people and pose for the camera. It's all about giving players lots of different crazy tools to really just have as much fun as they want. Our fans have really sort of embraced the sort of wacky comical angle. It was something that we really wanted to do at Volition, and so everything just kind of happened at the right time. We really wanted to push into the wacky comical angle, and I think it really helps us to differentiate ourselves on the market. We really want to have that wacky gameplay, and I think players have been really clamoring for it. We want something ridiculous and fun. We don't necessarily always want to play a serious game. Those have their own. They're good. They're absolutely fantastic. But we wanted to create a different experience for people that they really weren't getting on any other game. With our missions, we really wanted to create custom missions. You know, moments that you're not going to experience just roaming around the streets of Steelport. We wanted to create special, oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this moments. Like I said, like the first mission of the game, robbing a bank, pulling this giant bank vault out of the city. Unless you've actually seen it in action, it's really hard to comprehend how ridiculous it becomes. Same thing with the skydiving. And then as the missions, as the story progresses and the story gets amped up more and more and the ridiculousness keeps going one and one over the top, the missions are going to rise to meet that. So that by the end, you're going to be absolutely blown away with where we've taken everything. The Saints Row Initiation Station, yeah, we're going to give people an early access to the character customization. You'll be able to play around with some of the tools we're giving you. We've revamped the character customization, streamlined it a little bit, make it much easier for people to create the freaks that they want. You know, now we don't even just have normal toned skin. If you want to play as a green skin character, a blue skin character, a chrome skin character, we're going to give you those tools because that's what people really want, is to be able to make whatever they want. And so we're absolutely going to be giving those tools, and we'll be unveiling new initiation station features in the future. We're coming out November 15th on PC, PS3, and Xbox 360.